What is the fifth dimension? So time in 5D is instantaneous time. Remember how I talked about that lag time that happens in between thinking of something and then having the experience of it? Well, in fifth dimension, that doesn't happen anymore. You don't get that time between your thoughts and the manifestation of your thoughts. And if you've mastered thinking, then that's okay, because you're only thinking thoughts that are empowering and positive and uplifting. But if you're still thinking negative thoughts and having a lot of stuff you don't want to think about pop into your head, then you're not ready for fifth dimensional reality, because you will be creating chaos and havoc around you with your thoughts. The answer or experience you ask for is given to you exactly when and where you focus. If you put your attention in a place or on a thing, you will have the experience of that thing, or you will experience the results of your intention, and you will get the answer that you're asking for instantaneously. This makes sense to me as a psychic, because when I'm doing a reading for a client and they ask a question, I actually see lines of energy leading from that question. So the question has an energetic vibration, and I can follow that energetic line, is how it occurs to me. And it will take me usually to a scenario, and I'm clairvoyant, so I see it, usually as pictures. Sometimes I get just a knowing of an answer, but this is fifth dimensional experience of the answer in instantaneous time, or pretty close to it, right away, as soon as it's asked. So it starts to unfold. And I do think that we all have the ability to tune in this way. And that's what people call tuning into your gut feeling, or tuning into your intuition, listening to your intuition. You're actually receiving answers all the time to questions that you have. So you can follow the energy or read the energy of those questions intuitively, and just get the knowing or the picture that you're looking for. And sometimes this takes practice. I practiced with this quite a while before I really understood how to do it. And actually I was shown in meditation by my guides what to do and how to do it. And it does require an energetic shift. For me, I can't always just do it if I'm in third dimensional reality or in a grumpy space. I have to be intentional with my thoughts, intentional with my being, intentional with my energy, in order to tune in to a certain frequency and follow the answer, or allow that answer to come to me. Everything comes to you easily and effortlessly in alignment with the frequency you hold in every moment. Isn't this a good reason to bring up our frequency, to work on meditation, to work on mindfulness? Because in the fifth dimension, whatever frequency we're aligned at is exactly what we're going to get and where we're going to be. We send out thoughts all the time, and then the experience is drawn back to us according to the frequency of the thought and the frequency where we're at. You create with light patterns, light frequencies, sound, color, and geometric shapes in the fifth dimension. You consciously interact with the Creator and all of the beings of light. So, a lot of people in my meditations have reported seeing geometric figures. Joe Dispenza also talks about seeing geometry when he's about to have sort of a breakthrough experience in his meditation. Sometimes when I'm reading for a client, or sometimes when I'm not even doing a reading, I'm just being, I will have what I see as a sphere, a ball of information come into my experience, and then I can get into that sphere and read the information that's sort of swirling around inside. Only it doesn't have a beginning or an end, so I have to figure out where to start and just start reading it and see if I can make sense out of all of it in some kind of linear way, since I'm still here in the third dimension when I'm doing readings. So But the ability to create with light and light patterns and light frequencies, with sound, color, and geometric shapes is an experience of fifth dimensional reality. In your meditations, you can practice with this, and I will often see light and patterns, and sound also happens in my meditations. You can get in and journey in your mind and start to play with these things when you're in a really high vibrational space. It's a lot of fun, and it brings you closer to understanding what the fifth dimension is all about. So have fun with that. And then you consciously interact with the Creator and all of the beings of light. And I'm also noticing more and more people talking about this and being able to interact with beings. And it's a lot of fun to invite them into your experience consciously and interact with them. They're always around us, and they are always available in thought. And a lot of them are even manifesting physically. So have fun with the beings, invite them into your life, and in your meditation, just start playing with these concepts, and this will help you bring your energy up, and it will help you create a foundation of understanding for functioning in the fifth dimension. So you've heard the term ask and you shall receive, and I believe that this is referencing fifth dimensional reality. Anything you ask for is available instantly in fifth dimensional reality. In this heightened consciousness, the rational mind plays a very minimal role. It returns to a small specific focus it was intended to have, the well-being of the physical body. So you know that part of your mind when you're meditating that just runs away and starts thinking about your shopping list, or what you were supposed to do yesterday that you didn't get done? That part of your mind in the fifth dimension is tuned down. It shrinks in the fifth dimension to something that's very important, which is the well-being of the physical body. Oh, it's hot here next to the stove. I better not get any closer. Or it's really cold. I need to put some more clothes on. Or, there's a tiger chasing us. We better run. Hopefully you don't have that one. But this is what the purpose of the rational mind truly is, to take care of the physical body. And it serves a good purpose. We are moving from third to fifth dimensional reality with the shift. What is the shift? Now, I did address this in one of the previous slides, but I'll get into it a little more here. New energy in the form of light frequency is now shifting Earth into a fifth dimensional state. People have the choice to move up in frequency, but if we do not, we will no longer be energetically compatible with Earth after the ascension to 5D. This is why it's so important to do your personal work right now, to get rid of your baggage, your past anger and upsets and resentments, and to move yourself beyond all of that so that you can be compatible with the fifth dimension and with the shift that's happening. And what can you do to ease the transition? The less resistance you have, the more comfortable you will be. Allow your emotions as they come up and move them out without judgment. The shift will bring up your repressed emotions in order to let them be cleared. Refer back to my slide on the third dimension for a kind of interesting technique about dealing with your emotional baggage that comes up. Realize that much of what you are feeling is not yours and release it. Notice what is yours and do the work you need to do to move it out. Don't judge the emotions that arise. It is all a natural part of the process. So a lot of us that are empathic, and even just light workers or people that are working toward this shift in a more conscious way, are noticing that we're picking up a lot of junk We're sort of the spiritual janitors walking around and vacuuming up all of the negative emotions, all of the junk that other people are emoting and putting out into the atmosphere. We're walking around, we're like, we have these little rags and sponges and vacuums, and we're soaking it all up and clearing it for them. However, it's really important for those of us that are doing that to release it all the time, because we don't want to pile that on. It can be very upsetting and emotionally disturbing and uncomfortable if we're constantly taking on other people's stuff and not releasing it. And also, we don't want to think that it is our own, and it's not important to process it. Just let it go. Just use techniques to release. So just remember, if you're feeling a lot of stuff that doesn't feel like it's you or yours, or that it belongs with you, it's okay. You're probably just soaking things up from other people and you're helping them clear their space. And all you need to do is find a way to release that on your own. So another technique that's pretty simple is to do a little meditation where you put your feet on the ground and just imagine sending all of the energy that doesn't belong with you, all of the negativity, all of the unwanted feelings to the center of the earth. And then imagine a light in the center of the earth, soaking that up and transmuting it into positive light energy. And then allow yourself to receive the light energy from the center of the earth, moves up through all of the layers of the earth into your body and transmutes any negativity and anything that doesn't belong with you, and brings your body back into balance. And you can do that in just a minute. Moving from the third to the fifth dimensional reality with the shift is going to be crucial for anybody that wants to experience living in the fifth dimension. You've got to release the old stuff, and you've got to master your mind so that you can be present for the fifth dimension. Next, we have some tools for raising your frequency. Be mindful of your thoughts. Do mindfulness practice, meditation daily. Practice manifestation. So start noticing when you put an intention out there, when that intention is fulfilled. Maybe it's manifesting a physical object, maybe it's an experience or a job or a partner. And I would even say start to journal that so you can really become aware of how often you're manifesting in your life. Practice loving kindness, release judgment, creative expression. Make sure you are nurturing the creative aspect of yourself through art, singing, dancing, expressing yourself any way that is creative for you. Give away the stuff you no longer love. Create and practice positive affirmations. Focus on love, beauty, grace, joy. These are all higher fourth dimensional concepts. Spend time in nature. RAK, do random acts of kindness. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a frequency that is one of the most high and the fastest way to get out of a funk, or the fastest way to bring our energy up. So if you can get into the feeling experience of gratitude in your life, or just start naming things that you're grateful for or people that you're grateful for, this is going to bring your energy up really fast.